Selamat malam pemirsa di rumah dan para hadirin yang saya hormati bersama saya saat ini. Dan kita jumpa lagi di acara 1 jam lebih dekat. Bersama saya, Faris RM.
Dan juga bersama saya, Indi Rahmawati. Mungkin yang hadir di sini sudah tahu ya siapa tamu kita malam ini di 1 jam lebih dekat. Tetapi pemirsa di rumah udah tahu belum Mas Faris? Tadi udah kasih bocoran belum ke pemirsa di rumah siapa yang hadir malam ini?
Belum.
Belum?
Belum.
Ingin tahu? Kita lihat dulu cuplikan berikut ini. Silakan Mr. Alfred Rida. How are you? What would you do with the ball?
Yep, this is my life.
Oh, this is your life.
This is my life, yes, a little bit, because football is more or less my life.
So
The
you
whole
play
life I put under football.
since you were 5 years old, right?
With 11 years, I came first time in the club,
Uh-huh.
and before I played everyday football, every day.
Okay, you miss it.
Okay. Sit here?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, when you first come to Indonesia, who the first person over you to join and coach Indonesian team?
First person in general was Mr. Pikal, my now assistant coach, because he visited me in Vietnam when I was working for the Haiphong team, and he came over there for 1 week, and it was very good for me because I could speak my language, and beside that he's a nice guy, so it was for me a very nice days to spend together with him in Haiphong.
I'd like to know, Mr. Riedel, when you first arrived in Indonesia, what is your direct impressions about this country?
Look, you have to know that I'm coming from the countryside,
Okay.
coming from poor family, countryside.
Yeah.
When you go out from the house, you go on to the fields. There is no fence. Everything is free. I come to Jakarta, one building after another building. I said, wow, what is this? It was a big impression for me. And finally, now I'm adapt a little bit in the skyscrapers. But in the beginning, I had a problem with this, right? This was my first impression. And the second impression was the traffic. But this impression not so good, huh? As you know.
Okay.
For you.
Okay, now you hate the traffic, especially Jakarta traffic, right? But what do you like best in Indonesia?
I like the people. The people. People are nice. I have no problems. Sometimes I have little problems, but problems are to solve. This is the best what I could get here, that the peoples are nice. Very important for me. To live in a country with nice people.
Senang ya mendengarnya bahwa people in Indonesia nice. Boleh dong tepuk tangan untuk kita sendiri. When you're not coaching, what is your daily life? In your spare time, what do you do?
Normally I'm at home. The maximum what I do is to go for dinner or lunch with my wife. And the rest we are together because I have a very special relationship to my wife.
Okay.
Never boring, never discussion about nothing, very harmony life. And this is, of course, very important for me. When I'm far away from home, that I have a very nice relationship to my partner, my wife.
Okay. Before we continue, let's check this video first.
Kalau saya pribadi, saya nyaman sama dia, bercanda sama pemain, dan pemain sendiri nggak tegang sih kalau sama dia. Kalau disiplinnya memang sangat disiplin ya, sampai-sampai kita nggak bisa komunikasi sama wartawan. Dia punya kualitas yang bagus.
Mungkin ada saatnya dia serius gitu, terus ada saatnya juga ya dia juga bercanda gitu.
memberikan kesempatan sih sebenarnya kalau buat Eka pribadi yang berprestasi bareng-bareng itu kemarin walaupun hanya di peringkat kedua gitu. Ya sukses aja buat mungkin yang sedang dijalani sekarang.
Kemarin bagus sekali ya, dia bikin motivasi dan dia profesional dan disiplin. Tapi sana saya latihan, ya seperti semua pelatih ya, dia bercanda, ketawa juga. Ucapkan terima kasih ya karena dia kasih kesempatan saya untuk coba bisa masuk tim lah ya. Kalau dia mau panggil saya lagi, saya siap.
Kalau sekilas kita dia nggak pernah senyum ya, di lapangan dia bercanda juga itu. Mudah-mudahan yang pasti untuk pra Piala Dunia ya bulan Mei nanti mudah-mudahan dia masih tetap.
Ya, itu tadi pernyataan beberapa pemain ya. Bagaimana dengan asisten pelatih? Kita undang Wolfgang Pikal. Silakan, Pak Pikal. Ya,
Apa sih?
halo Pak Wolf. Iya.
Where one is it?
Ya,
Here?
sebelah sana. Ya.
Okay. Wir haben schon hier gekriegt.
Kalau Pak Wolf ya, saya panggilnya ya, Pak Wolf sudah bekerja dengan beberapa head coach yang lain. Kalau dibandingkan dengan head coach yang lain-lain, apa spesialnya Pak Riedel ini?
Alfred Riedel satu sosok yang seperti tadi sudah beberapa orang bilang, dia sangat disiplin, tapi punya hati. Artinya dia utamakan mungkin keluarga dan dia bisa rasa bagaimana satu pemain, soalnya dia dulu pemain profesional juga di Belgium, di Austria, di Prancis, so dia tahu bagaimana pemain rasa di dalam hati.
Okay, several people said that you put emphasis on discipline very much, and why do you want to put this to the national team to be success?
You have to know that I am also very disciplined myself. Without this, it is not working. We are around 35 people, around 25 players, staff, 10 staff members, and I'm responsible for all these people more or less.
Okay.
So if you have no certain discipline in this group, then we have a problem. We have a fight. We have a chaos. It is not working without it. But discipline alone does not win matches. Talent and good working and all these things coming together, plus discipline, of course, that you get, and luck, and whatever, to get some success. Even if you have all this, it might not be work. You might have also no success, but you cannot change this. It has to be done like this.
Oke, saya ingin bertanya terakhir mungkin ke Pak Pikal. Pernahkah seseorang membuat Pak Alfred Riedel marah luar biasa karena tidak disiplin?
Pasti pernah, kita nggak usah bilang siapa, cuma seperti Alfred Riedel, dia bisa mengerti, tapi jangan bodoh-bodohin dia, itu yang penting. Contohnya misalnya 3 kali di dalam 1 minggu orang lambat datang ke makanan tuh selalu bilang waker saya rusak. Ada orang bilang nenek dia 3 kali setahun meninggal. Itu yang bodoh-bodohin.
Lihat, langsung terbukti ya. Langsung terbukti, jangan bodoh-bodohin sampai Pak Wolfgang Pikal langsung menerjemahkan gitu. Oke, kita kembali saat lagi.